Rex has correctly joined the channel. Hi.
We feel much better. How?
I'm recovering.
Well, from the looks of it.
It's fine. The Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my Forest Watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The withering is one example.
By the way... Huh?
He visited once.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter...
Perhaps. Or, alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Come to think of it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast. You and Kale are both signed...
Kale has taken... You see...
Huh?
Well, technically...
Huh?
Yes. Lesser Lord Kus... When they learned that, as a result...
That sounds really...
There is nothing, but that's another topic.
Ah, right! We're here to
You've recovered well.
Yay!
Hello.
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished telling things up here.
Oh, it'll be fine.
I was thinking this...
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon,
We got your letters, so here we are!
you're the best.
Huh? Are we the...
Yeah,
Look, I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now. Nilu is Sumeru's #1... You have no idea how happy...
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dance as having good taste, because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute
Taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a...
Ooh, good idea. I wonder where we can find one.
you guys are so funny. There's really no need for that. I'm satisfied just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if for some reason they didn't receive the letters?
Yeah, we can also check out how it...
As for Sino, I'm not too sure. As for Junior's...
Okay, got it. Let's go, Traveler.
every item I sell.
Shoots is the best stall.
Thanks for subscribing, Brummy smiling face with open hands.
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over... Hey there, have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to... But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him to...
Oh? Who else was looking?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the...
No way! We're strictly here... Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Thank you for the follow at Brummy.
Oh, he's over there! But...
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book.
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway.
Oh, you sound surprised.
Would I be here asking you if I knew?
Well...
Huh?
Oh, don't...
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
Huh. What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never...
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment. And anyone who knows you is...
See?
It seems...
Ha!
Well, then you might...
Are you threatening me? And don't change the subject! You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
I was in the desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received...
Letter?
Nilu said she's...
If she addressed the letter to all Hatham
Green
of the
apple sign of the
Academia,
horns,
then the
green
letter should
apple
have...
sign
I've been
of the
busy these
horns.
days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia Forest.
Hi.
Apparently they will spend the rest of their lives there.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them. 4 of the 6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages. To imagine such...
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6...
Yes. It's said that when numerous Darshans have... Now, the 6... Among the 6 greats, unfortunately...
So who's managing things in the other 4...
Yes.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge
Yes, about that. You didn't let me... The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar, and...
Huh? But... why?
I'm not even interested in being...
Oh, all right.
That's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
By the way, who was that other person just now? Is...
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know.
His name is Kaveh. My roommate. You could which is exactly why he always had...
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright. I'll see you there.
Is that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dinyarzad! It's been so long since we've seen you!
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady. Old habits die hard.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem.
I'm not. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recover.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
I want to take a risky...
Huh? But we literally...
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with... I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all... Life is short, and I'm happy...
Other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think...
I'll hate them probably just like the way I worked and...
But you know, because you're super...
In fact, I chose...
Even if being a
A lion has...
I don't...
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not... Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Huh? But wait a second. You mean...
Well, no, not yet at least.
So, have you...
Oh, did...
Thumbs up, medium light skin tone, good morning.
Huh. It was... My lady has been very...
Right, and we...
So what it really...
I bet the letter's at the reception.
No wonder there was...
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
It must be something important for Nilou to
Yes! She said they were preparing a victory...
Great! I'll be...
Count me in, too. But is there some sort of dress code or any...
Since it's being organized by Nilou, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything, I think she wants to see us as our most...
All right, then...
The feast will be held in 2 days!
Sure.
Thank you so much.
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh.
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village. You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he's... Don't mention it. You'd better...
All right, I'm torn.
Shared smiling face with hearts.
It's been a while since we last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino!
What brings you here?
We recovered
Lurking eyes.
and Tainari agreed to...
It seems Gandharvaville's medical...
And Tainari is recovered...
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive.
But why are you
Hello,
just standing
Quad.
here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh!
Hi.
You mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief, but you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh, by King Deshret's
Praise you,
blessing,
good.
my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble and need us to...
Raman!
Yes.
And... Huh? Sataria?
Oh, you know me?
Oh, pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so
Seen
guarded.
Jade's new shorted funny.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have...
I get...
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the...
Wow, so you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru.
Yes. It's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission. As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become. Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These words sparked something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Azar has received much-needed punishment. Though, if you ask me, it may have been too light.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. I hope people will...
Enough about us. Are you...
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast? It's the first I've heard of it.
Tighnari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd beat the messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also please keep dancing. And someday...
Okay, we've got all that down. Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days.
Got it.
numbers are correct. The numbers are correct. Unauthorized personnel are prohibited from entering the warehouse. Yep, the numbers are correct.